Welcome to Eagle News.
This is Alex
And Shelby.
This week, during the Spotlight on Extraordinary Eagles segment, we'd like to recognize Ms. Huffman and Ms. Celia, as well as students from 2nd grade. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I would love to be able to teleport. I tend to be late for everything, so that would make everything speedy quick.
If you could be on any TV show, which one would it be?
Well, The Walking Dead is one of my favorite shows, so I think that being a walker on there would be the coolest thing.
Last question. If you could go anywhere in the world for 1 week, where would you go?
Definitely Italy. It's my dream vacation to go to Italy and hang out and do all kinds of stuff there.
This is the interview for Ms. Huffman.
This is the interview with Miss Celia. Miss Celia, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
If I could have any superpower, I would definitely want to fly because that would be really cool.
If you could be on any TV show, which one would it be?
House Hunters International. I love to look at the different places and the different houses they buy and hope that one day I will have enough money to go buy one of them.
If you could go anywhere in the world for 1 week, where would you go?
I would want to go to Antarctica because it's only for 1 week and it would be so cool to see a bunch of penguins in real life.
This is the interview with Miss Celia. Our first extraordinary eagle is Yudi from Mrs. Fraser's class. Her teacher says, Yudi is a great student. She comes to class ready to learn. She is very helpful to her classmates, takes pride in her work, and follows class and school rules. Way to go, Yudi. Congratulations on being one of this week's extraordinary eagles.
Our next extraordinary eagle is Ariana from Ms. Collins' class. Her teacher says Ariana is always willing to help me with anything that I ask of her. She is a responsible and a respectful student. She works hard in class and is willing to help others. She stays focused and on task. She is a big asset to my class, and I'm proud to call her my student. Congratulations, Ariana, on being one of this week's extraordinary eagle.
Our next extraordinary eagle is Ashley from Miss Brown's class. Her teacher says Ashley is an excellent school attendant, a great sense of humor, and always participates in class using her critical thinking skills. She is a pleasure to have in my class every day. Congratulations, Ashley, on being one of this week's extraordinary eagles.
Our last extraordinary eagle is Courtney from Miss Taylor's class. Her teacher says Courtney is a very responsible, motivated, and confident student. She comes to school every day with an excitement for learning and dedication for going above and beyond at school. Courtney pays close attention to details and makes sure that her daily work is not only accurate but also meticulously neat and of the utmost quality. She excels in all the subjects areas, and especially I especially am impressed with her writing and accompanying illustrations. Courtney is also a model student who sets a positive example for her peers. Congratulations, Courtney, on being one of this week's extraordinary eagles.
Next week, we'll be looking for extraordinary eagles from 3rd grade. Will you be in the spotlight?
Have you read any good books lately? Well, these students have. Our first guest this week is Kenneth from Ms. Bryce's class. Kenneth, what book do you recommend?
Beyonders is a really good book, and I think all of you should read it because the author has a really good imagination, and this makes it why it makes you feel like you're actually in the story. It makes you be with all the characters in the actual story. This is why I recommend Beyonders as a book you should read.
Our second guest this week is Rylan, also from Miss Bryce's class. So, Rylan, What book do you recommend?
I recommend this book because it's funny and the author of this book has a really good imagination. And the author is Masaki Kishimoto.
Remember, if you have a book you'd like to share, just ask your teacher to submit your name using the Eagles Read Google form.
And to all you out there, just keep reading!
It's post-crossing time. Where are these cards from? This card is from China. It says, Dear class, yesterday we visited Tiananmen Square. It is an open area bigger than 6 or 8 football fields put together. This is where the country's leader watches military parades, hosts foreign leaders, gathers citizens for important events. The giant picture of former leader Mao Zedong hangs here permanently. Love, Grandma Blake. Where is your card from, Shelby?
Good question. Mine is from Finland. It says, Hello teachers and pupils. I work as a primary school teacher. My pupils are 7 to 9 years old. Here in Finland, it means I teach first, second, and third graders. Kids here learn to read and write very well in 2 years. In Europe, Finnish school system is very valued because we make excellent learning results. Just now I'm on my summer holidays. Pupils come to school on 15th of August, so they are out 10 weeks on holiday. Best regards, Lena. We'll see you next time on Post Crossing for more cars around the world.
Last week's challenge was 69 is to 96, just as 81 is to 18. Did you get it? Did you get 18? Well, many of you submitted correct answers, and the winning student who conquered this challenge is Madison from Ms. Brown's class. Please stop by Ms. Blake's room today for your prize.
Are you ready for this week's Extreme Math Challenge?
This week's math challenge is red and yellow make orange, just as red and blue make. Can you guess this week's challenge? Don't forget to turn in your answers to the mailbox outside of Miss Blake's room, number 233.
Have you done anything cool in your class lately? Well, Miss Bryce and Mrs. Register students have lots to say about their classes, like these teachers increase our knowledge with thinking questions. They also appreciate your fun projects like the Western Expansion Games and the Slime Project. These classes love Lexia and Dreambox. Also, reading rotations.
It sounds like they're having fun in 5th grade. You know who else has been having fun lately? Javar from Ms. Hubman's class wants to give a shout out to his teacher for their awesome pumpkin investigation. If there's something you want to share, be sure to drop off your fan mail in the mailbox outside of Ms. Blake's room, number 233. Don't forget to write your name and your teacher's name on your letter.
Last week, the Student Council wrapped up a fundraiser for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in honor of our late principal, Mrs. Holland Shed Brown.
Well, the money has been counted in Ellington. You have raised $689.10. Wow, this donation will go a long way in the effort to find a cure. Our top 3 classrooms were in 3rd place CD2, in 2nd place AS1, and 1st place AS5. Congrats to all homerooms, and thank you, Eagles, for supporting a great cause.
In keeping with the spirit of the season, our next service project is Canned Food Drive. Woo-woo! Please help a family in our community put a Thanksgiving feast on their table. Bring in non-perishable foods in your homeroom until next Friday, November 17th. How many pounds of food do you think we can collect? Well, that's it for this week's broadcast.
See you next time on Eagle News.
Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.